to this computer. So again, everybody, welcome and thank you for being here so much to share cacao and the spirit of cacao and just come together in support for each other. There is a lot going on. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting some information from one friend or another. This person is transitioning, or this person's sick, or this is going on. There's a lot going on right now. And on my end, aside from my own personal issues, I'm holding space for my stepmother, who apparently over the weekend had a mini stroke. I think they call it a TIA. It was only for like 20 seconds. I mean, she's fine now and everything, but holding space for her. But there's a lot going on right now. And these shifts are huge. And these are happening because we are coming into such a period of awakening, such a period of bringing in this higher vibrational energy, that anything that is of a lower vibration just can't exist in our bodies. It can't simultaneously reside. So we're getting triggered and we're getting this, that, and the other thing to bring this stuff up, to release it. I hear so many people, Keith would call them the muggles. I hear so many others talking about, oh my God, the world's, going crazy. Look at the Epstein files and this. And I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. What's going on now is really amazing. I said, because you know what? It's not like this stuff just started now. This was going on the whole time. This has been going on for eons. But nobody brought it to the light. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody was doing anything about it. This is amazing that this is coming to the light, that people are doing things about it. So now it can't be done in the dark anymore and hide. Speaking of dark, look who just came in to say hi. Little LB cat. Mm-hmm. So, and then I say, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, but you know what? My mother, our parents, they were freaking born in a depression and a world war. I think we've got it pretty good. And it all depends. We've talked about this. What perspective are you going to use to describe what's going on in your life, to describe what's going on in the world? Both can be true. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. We're going into a war. We're going into this. We're going into this. And yeah, it's true. And then you can go from the perspective, oh, thank God this stuff is coming to light. We're doing something about it. This is that age where everything's coming up to be released, but it's got to come up to be released. We can't suppress it anymore. We can't push it down anymore. And it's so much about, where are you going to see all of this from? What perspective are you going to choose to look at this? So I was on the phone with my cousin today, and when we were talking about, we started going into like, why is this happening? Like, why, my God, like, why am I experiencing it? And I'm realizing, well, I mean, this isn't new, but it's like, oh my God, let go of the why. Let go of the why. Muscle test. Do I need to know why this is happening? And muscle testing. No, I don't. And it was just like, wake up today. This is what the sentence that came through. Okay. Hey, this is what I'm playing with today. Okay. Oh, my body's feeling this way. All right, that's what I'm playing with today. Do I need to know why? No. Okay. That's what I'm playing through today. Let it go. Let go of the why. There was a shaman that early on in starting to work with plants, I had done 2 ceremonies. I'm not too fond of the guy, but there was one thing I got out of him that was really good. I'll never forget. And a dear friend, Eduardo, and I used to say this to each other all the time. This is what the shaman said. It's like when somebody comes and asks, he said, try to get into that mode of, no, care. I don't care. And see how good that feels. Like, oh my God, I don't have to know why. I don't have to care why. I just have to play through it. I just have to be, not have to. I am choosing. I don't have to do anything. I am choosing to be in this moment. I am choosing to be in gratitude, and I am choosing to move through this. I don't have to know why I've recreated, why I've like come back around again to recreate a financial instability in my life. If I sit here and concentrate, God, why am I doing this again? Why is this happening again? And believe me, I went through that. I had that huge release in the retreat I was in last weekend with Jean-Vive and Steve. Oh, I went there. I went there. I was bawling on the floor. I can't believe I'm here again. I can't, like, what the hell? Why is this happening? Why am I doing this? Why? Crying. When I start going into that place, and it was great. I was releasing it. It was wonderful, but I knew I wasn't going to stay there. And there I was in this multidimensional field, bawling on the floor, crying in Genevieve's lap. It was so wonderful because the other higher dimensional part of me is saying, this is awesome. Oh my God, we're getting rid of this shit. Yes, we're releasing this. This is freaking awesome. Keep going, girl. Keep crying. Keep doing this. Get this shit out. We're done. And I'm like, and I'm literally in both cells at the same time. But it was just like, I was getting in, and I was just like, you know what? I have to know why. This is true. Because all I have to do is trust. Everything is happening for my highest good. Because I'm the creator. I'm the divine creator. I am the divine light. I am the divine self. So everything that I am creating in my life has to be happening for me, from me. And if I can let go, not if, and as I'm choosing to let go of the why, to let go of the how, and just go into, oh, this is what I'm playing with today. It's that, and even our friend Anne, amazing. She was in this dark retreat and the guy said, instead of thinking about letting go, he said, try the word soften. Soften. Just soften. It's got an even easier tone to letting go. Letting go is action. Soften is just, let me soften to this. Let me play with this. Let me, rather than trying to analyze it like the snake shedding its skin, rather than trying to analyze it, let me just play with it. Oh, this is what I'm playing with today. And the thing is as soon as I start getting into that place, I start feeling so peaceful because what do I want the finances for? I want to feel relaxed. I want to feel relief. I want to feel safe. Well, as soon as I start letting go of the why and the how and the when, it's like, okay, I'm just giving it to God, just giving it to my divine self. Well, bam, there's some relief there. Okay, great. Let me play with this relief. Let me play with this sense of everything's going to be okay. And it's really kind of funny because I haven't had an art sale. You know, for those who don't know, I'm also an art dealer, and that's my primary source of income. I haven't had an art sale in ages, and January and February are supposed to be like the best months. Well, this morning, as I've really been embodying this, it's very possible I may be closing a sale today that was before a possibility, and then completely, nope, this isn't happening. It's done. It's out of the woodwork. And then all of a sudden this morning I get a message from the client. Nope, I'm reconsidering. Let me see what I can do about this. It's about not chasing what we want, but allowing it to come to us. And how do we do that? We relax. We soften and we go into our divine mind. We go into ourselves as source and just feel that connection. The divine mind is infinite intelligence. Source energy is absolute abundance. As we can just sit and play with ourselves as source energy, as the creator, we allow everything to come to us without having to chase it. And again, when I know for me, when I'm in that feeling space, when I'm just going into meditation and I'm just calling in my soul's light and blending with my soul's light, instantaneously, I feel better. Instantaneously. It happens immediately. And going into that place of gratitude, being present in the moment. In this moment, I'm here on this call with all of you. Everything's wonderful. I'm in this wonderful home. I didn't even plan on it, but went out and like weeded part of my garden because I just said, all right, just go. I was exhausted. I was like, let me just go outside. Okay, I go outside. Oh, wait, let me just pull that out of this pot. Boom, pull that out of the pot. Segment intending. One little thing led to a next thing I knew, my entire blueberry garden was weeded. All the pots were weeded. And I just felt great after being outside in this like 65-degree weather we're having right now. It's letting go. It's softening, taking one moment at a time. Right now, in this moment, everything's awesome. I'm on a call with you. We have Zoom. We didn't have this 10, 20 years ago. We couldn't communicate this way. How freaking awesome is this that we can communicate this way? Hey, half of us would barely know about Keys Cacao if it wasn't for the internet and Zoom calls and things like this. How fortunate are we? It's staying in that place of gratitude. It's staying in that place in the moment and letting the next step come to you, the answer come to you. Abraham Hicks will say, does it feel good? Do it. Does it not feel good? Just means now's not the right time. Don't put shame, don't put blame, don't put guilt on you because you don't feel like doing something at this moment. It just means now's not the right time. When we're in the divine mind, the right thing to do, the right next step is going to come to us. It'll just be there. It'll just be there like this light. And you'll start feeling so good about taking that next step because it's coming from yourself, your connection to source, you as source. We are all little synaptic passages firing off in the universal mind. We are all cells in the universal body. We make up God. We make up source energy. And right now, as I've said before, this is what's happening. The universe is literally calling us all home. It's the analogy they gave me. And what I mean by that is not Armageddon or Revelations or anything like that. I mean, it's calling us all home to the energy of the universe. And that is love, joy, and play. Love, joy, play. Love, joy, play. The universe is love. We came here in this three-dimensional experience to be in joy and to play here in this playground. And the analogy, as I've said before, that they gave me is you picture a one-room schoolroom classroom. Picture a one-room schoolroom classroom. All the children are in there and they're all focused on the same thing. They're one unit. It's a class. It's the universe. And then recess happens and all the kids go outside into the playground and they go do their thing. One's climbing on the jungle gym. Another one's on the seesaw. We're all out in the playground playing. That's where we are right now. We are in the playground playing. And right now, the universe is the school teacher ringing the bell, calling us all back home where we're all focused on the same thing. On the energy of love, on the energy of joy, and on the energy of play. And in order to come back into the class, this is literally just coming into me now, we drop our toys. We drop what we're doing. We stop what we're doing, and we focus on going back in and connecting with love, joy, and play. The other things that we were focusing on, whatever was going on, whether it was positive or negative, gets left out on the playground. And what's going to happen is as we're all awakening, as the universe is awakening, as the universe is calling us all back home, and again, it only takes 1% of us to reach coherence, 1% of us on this planet to fully awaken, and it will then spread out to the rest. It's literally quantum physics. Greg Braden talks about it. Bruce Lipton talks about it. 1% of us. But when we reach that coherence, we are literally going to be creating a new Big Bang, a new playground. And as I've seen it, it's going to be one where we literally can play with the physical laws. We can literally play with gravity. We can float in the air the way the whales float in the ocean without even moving. I've watched this whale just like this, multi-ton. It's not sinking. It's not rising. It's just there. And we're going to be able to do that. And it is, I'm not It's easier than we think. I was going to say, I don't want to say it's easy, but I don't want to say it's hard either. It is all about coming back to you, letting go of the why is this happening? When is it going to be over? How do I take care of it? And just come back and connect. Come back and connect to your heart. As Genevieve has this little sign, come home to your heart. Feel the divine light in you. Feel the answers coming to you. For me, I know I crave safety and security. So for me, what I am doing is I'm taking all of that energy that I've been putting into, I just want to have this much in my savings account so I can just have this like safety net. I just want my safety net. I'm taking all of that energy of craving that and I'm putting it into trusting and allowing. Because if I trust the universe, me, my divine self, and if I allow in all my good, I don't need a safety net because it's continuously flowing to me. So why am I wanting a safety net? Why am I putting my energy into wanting a safety net when I can put my energy into remembering how to trust and allow? Because then it's a never-ending flow of goodness, of everything I want to desire. I'm creating. We are the creator. We are the creator. And the last thing that I want to share that came out of that journey that I was in, the retreat I was in with Genevieve and Steve. As I mentioned, we are going in deep. We are right now releasing. We have peeled the onion. As I was crying on the floor, I was like, I did this already. I did this with Keith. And it was funny because it was literally 6 years from homecoming. Homecoming was going on that week, and it was 6 years from the first homecoming, and Brenda was probably there when I was a puddle of goo on the ground, crying, saying, I'm so tired, I just do so much. And Keith said, you need more self-love. Oh, I don't know how to love myself more. I thought I loved myself more. And there I was with Genevieve saying, myself more. I don't know how to do this. And I'm like, inside, I'm laughing. I'm like, I can't believe it's literally 6 years, probably to the day, that I'm repeating this pattern. And she said to me, she said, you're there. She said, but there's just one little point inside of you. It's in your body. The body is the final frontier. It's the heart, mind, and spirit. We can get those on board, but the body is usually the last frontier because that's where we've held on to this. We were wounded. We tightened up. We held on to this. And she said to me, there's one little point in your body. We figured it's in my solar plexus and it's moving around. And she said, that does not feel worthy. That doesn't feel deserving. That is holding on to that old programming that I'm not worthy and deserving of receiving this. It doesn't matter where it came from. Doesn't matter. But it's holding on to this. And she said, it's been there for so long. It's been playing with fear and worry and everything for so long. It is afraid of the higher vibrational energy that I've revealed that I am. It is afraid to go. It's so big. This energy is so big, it's afraid of this light. And she was saying, just love on it. Love on this little piece. And we're going to go, when we go into meditation, I'm going to share with you what came up that I think we can all play with from that. But she said, just go in and play with this little point. Let it feel safe. Let it know that it is okay to be this big, to be this high vibrational, to be this much light. It's okay. It's safe. And just love on. So that is what I wanted to share with all of you today. And I'm just going to stop the recording. Here we go.